From New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, things heat up when Wendy's Hot Talk panel tackles today's biggest celebrity stories. Plus, the glamorous Miss Piggy is here to dish about her latest Hollywood blockbuster and her one true love. And we're getting trendy at Wendy, sharing the best discounts on today's hottest fashion items. Now, here's Wendy.
Appreciate you watching today. How you doing? All right. Okay, so George Clooney is trying to prove that he's over his ex. I don't think he has anything to prove. Alas, he does, so he is, and we'll talk. Diana Ross has a surprising new job. And Tori and Dean may have a plan to profit from their marital drama. Let's dissect it. It's time for Hot Topics. Same way too. It's been a long, disgusting summer. Welcome to spring. Yes. Even though it's still freezing out. Welcome to spring, everybody. Goodbye, winter. Spring has sprung. I am so excited for better weather. And so on my way in this morning, I told you I like to read magazines and see the blogs while I'm in the car commuting. And I saw this picture inside Us Weekly magazine. It's me versus Rosario Dawson. And it's a who wears it best. And I won by a landslide. 84%. Well, I have to say, Rosario, you look terrific in this dress. I still do have this dress. You know, this dress is like 15 years old. No lie. And I don't even know when this picture was taken because it was taken way before television. This picture's got to be... No, you know, like sometimes you see pictures of celebrities in magazines and I'm here to tell you that sometimes those pictures aren't always up to date. This picture's got to be at least 8 or 9 years old. But I'm glad I wore it vest. It's nice to win. Thank you, Us Magazine. Keep clapping for Rosario. You know, her new movie, Cesar Chavez, opens up on March 28th, so good luck, young lady. Okay. It always pains me to talk about Tori and Dean on account of these are people that I really like. I like the family, but alas. Tori Spelling apparently wants to profit off of her marital dramas with Dean. Tori and Dean's reality show, Cabin Fever, which is already in the hopper, but we checked, doesn't have an air date. It's supposed to be airing in the spring, but there's no air date for, on the schedule. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that one. But reportedly now, this couple is pitching, allegedly, another show about them rebuilding their broken marriage. I am so disgusted I could spit. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because now all of a sudden, and I never questioned their love for each other until today. It makes me question your love, that you are actually going to put the healing of your marriage on TV. You know, it is not, I mean, it's almost like, well, did you get married for real love or were you all just swept up with one another because both of you all were married and cheating on the set of that Lifetime movie? Because that's how they met, you know? And you know how sometimes when, you know, like when you watch movies or if you happen to be a cheater yourself, you know how, you know how exciting it is, you people who cheat, know how exciting it is to you know, when you meet your jump off in the gas station, you know, and he has his way with you in the back of your Suburban. And and then you drive back to your house, and you know, but then when the reality sets in, like say all of a sudden you and your man get a divorce, and now the jump off is your boyfriend, all of a sudden it's not the same kind of excitement. So you know, this makes me question everything about you all's love. It's not healthy to be on reality TV when you're going through legal drama, like so many of the housewives, when you know, when you're trying to heal your family from awful alleged cheating, Tori and Dean. Reportedly, you know, he's back in the house, but they sleep in separate bedrooms. So I guess the premise of the show would be this. In the meantime, they've got a gaggle of kids. The oldest one is 7 years old. And let me tell you something. And for those of us who have kids, you know by 7 years old, kids know that something's up, that daddy and mommy aren't sleeping in the same room. Now look, you know, you know, it's reported that they have money problems, but I bet you the money problems aren't so bad where their master bedroom isn't large enough for a couch. I didn't say a love seat. No, I said a couch. Listen, why can't they close the door at the, you know, after putting the kids to bed, and she sleeps in the bed and he sleeps on the couch? Or something. Like, or something. I mean, don't you think that a 7-year-old is wondering why daddy is sleeping in the other room when mommy and daddy normally are sleeping together? Well, I hope that they're making an excuse like daddy has a back problem so he can't be kicked in the back the way he allegedly kicked mommy's back in. You know, while he's sleeping. This is a terrible idea, but guess what? It's unhealthy for your marriage, but it's real healthy for Hot Topics. So, go ahead, you all. Go ahead and do that show. Because we here at Wendy will be watching. Okay, so Diana Ross's new job, she's a wedding planner. You know, her young son, Evan, and his girlfriend, or his fiance, they've set the date, Ashlee Simpson, thank you. They've set the date, but they won't tell us the date. I guess they don't want helicopters swarming and all that stuff. Evan says that Diana is involved with every piece of planning this wedding, right down to the engagement party and the showers and all that stuff. And I think that's terrific. You know why? Because Ashlee, as we know, was already married to friend to the show, Pete Wentz. Mrs. Simpson, Ashlee and Jessica's mom, and the long-suffering wife of Joe. Thank God that's over. Anyway, Mrs. Simpson already planned Ashlee's wedding the first time around. So it's nice that, you know, Evan and his mom and Ashlee, they're all on the same page. So the wedding will be planned by, as Bevy Smith over at Fashion Queen says, the legendary Diana Ross. She is too much. You know, everything from, I would never plan Little Kev's wedding. I'm just not into it. You know, I don't like weddings. I mean, he's only 13 years old, but you think about things like that. You know, I would be more than happy. I don't necessarily want her family to plan the wedding either if they're not good party planners. Like, I'm a good visionary. It's just that I don't want to do the legwork. Hell, I don't even know if I want to attend on account of, you know, I can't stand a wedding. But hopefully I'll be in a position where I can write a check to some David Turturro type of wedding planner. You see what I'm saying? And then be back and forth on the telephone with him. By then, I would have learned how to use email. I don't know how to use email. Don't judge me. By then, I would have learned how to use email. He'd be sending me pictures of stuff. I'll say yes, no, yes, no. But planning the wedding, Miss Ross, you do have a lot of time on your hands. But not really. You know she's about to go on world tour at 69 years old. I know. Well, happy wedding, you all. All right, let's talk about George Clooney. Because, you know, I just really don't think that George Clooney has anything to prove now that Stacy Keibler, his ex-girlfriend, she's only been an ex for under a year, is married to this man right here. This man right here is a tech entrepreneur. His company is worth $500 million. Wait, oh, excuse me, $5 million. A million's a million, girl. Look. But the word is that George, well, first of all, he just took his new girlfriend, Amal, on a safari in Tanzania. And then off to the Seychelles. You know, the Seychelles are a private island off the coast. Like, you have to swim, get a plane, train, and automobile to get there. It's very, very difficult to get there, but yet the paparazzi managed to find them. But people are also speculating that George staged this photo up to prove that he's moved on and he's happy. Well, let me tell you something. Stars do that all the time. They stage photo ops, which it's a disgusting thing because, you know, most of them complain that the paparazzi is always following them, yet they call the paparazzi. More stars than you think call the paparazzi on themselves so that they can have their, you know, special pictures in the magazines and stuff. I don't think that he needed to do this. I didn't think that George was jealous of Stacey moving on. First of all, George has more money than the guy. I mean, if you're gonna, you know, get down to comparing that, he's richer. George is better looking than the guy. You know, he's not a bad looking man, but he's certainly better looking. I don't know that this girl, the new girlfriend, is better looking than Stacey. I mean, he didn't shut it down, you know, with like the hotness. Let's get a better picture of her though, so that everybody can actually see. She's got one of my, see, there she is. She's got a nice chin dimple. But you know what? Why is he looking at his own reflection as opposed to making sure that his girl doesn't get hit by a car? Anyway, George, you didn't have anything to prove to us, but it's nice to know that you're upset that Stacey went on and got married. Do you know who Jason Aldean is? Oh, a smattering of country music fans here. Yes. Did you see the Oak Ridge Boys when they were here the other day? Weren't they fantastic? All right, so anyway, this is Jason Aldean. Yes. I think he's a bit of a scoundrel, though. Relax. Okay, so first of all, he's now formally dating his jump-off, his side piece. Remember last year, he was caught making out with that former American Idol contestant, Brittany Kerr, in a lit bar? And now there's a difference between a dim bar and a lit bar. Look at this excellent lighting. We showed you the picture here on Hot Topics. He's not just making out with her, they're staring into each other's eyes, the lights are on, and they're acting like we are not watching. And he did this during his then 11-year marriage to his childhood sweetheart, Jessica. I know, isn't that horrible? Men are such pigs. That's a good-looking man. Anyway, reps for him have confirmed that he and Brittany, now that the divorce with his long-suffering wife was over, this is a better picture of Brittany. Anyway, they are officially boyfriend and girlfriend. Now look, the stats show that 10% of marriages that end in, you know, somebody cheated, 10% of the time, the person who cheated will go on and stay with the jump off and try to make a real relationship out of it. I'm surprised it's 10%. I wouldn't be able to trust the person. You know, I wouldn't be able to trust either one of them. You know, how you get them is how you lose them. You know. I mean, and shout out to all the young girls because you all think that it could never happen to you. This little sex pot down here, Brittany. First of all, she might as well go with this relationship. We didn't know her from American Idol. I didn't know her. I had to be reminded from my Hot Topics. I don't know what she's doing. Usually, even when you win American Idol, you really don't go on to do that much, except for like that little Kelly Clarkson and a few of the people. But, you know, not much happens. Now, how old is she? 24, did we say? She's 25 years old. Remember when you were 25? And you just thought you were invincible and the most beautiful thing in the world? And perhaps if you jumped off with a married man, you'd actually stay with him and think that it's gonna work out. It's not until she hits 30 that she is going to start to worry. Or maybe around 27. The second he has to go on tour, she's gonna be blowing up his phone. Where you at? What you doing? Mrs. Aldean is someplace, the former Mrs. Aldean is someplace laughing at this entire situation. Jason Aldean, you're hot, but less than smart. And girl, go somewhere. Okay. Okay, I don't know how you feel about Kate Gosselin, but she and her kids are returning to reality TV. Oh, I'm watching. Oh, nothing. Sometimes, oh, makes the best TV. Oh. For a one-time special. It's a 1-hour special that's gonna recap everything that's been going on since their show formally ended 3 years ago. Well, I have to tell you, I know what you're saying. well, Wendy, you know, when John Gosling was on your show, he told us all that he doesn't want his kids on any more reality TV, and he will, by hook or by crook, continue to fight that. Well, John, I'm not gonna say you're stupid, but I'm gonna say you're less than smart. Now, I really like you, John, but I had no idea until my team checked that you reportedly weren't able to pay your child support years ago, so you signed off on your responsibilities for child support, and part of the signing was waiving the rights to put the kids on TV. So John has no rights, the kids are going on TV. It's a loss for the family, but it's a win for us! This is awful. I mean, it really is awful. It's not healthy for these kids to be on TV anymore. You saw the way that the twin daughters acted out on Good Morning America. And see, that wasn't scripted and that was live. This show, however, this 1 hour special, you're not gonna be able to believe anything that you see, because every time the kids act out of line, they're gonna cut it in the editing room, and so the kids are gonna come out to look like angels who really wanna be on TV, and who really don't like their father, and who really don't like you know what Kate's gonna do. She's gonna play, Kate, God'll get ya. Let me test your pop culture knowledge, because I actually pulled that from one of my favorite legendary shows. Who said, God'll get you, Walter? You don't know? Maud, yes! Yes! I used to love that show. Remember her housekeeper's name was Mrs. Naugatuck? And Adrienne Barbeau played her daughter, and Adrienne went on to pose for Playboy, and they lived in the house with a son, and Maud would wear those, oh, I just love me some B. Arthur. How you doing, B. Arthur? Okay, let's talk about hair. Moesha star Countess Vaughn has opened up about her wig nightmare on the show The Doctors. Countess, there she is. I know, you said the same thing I did. Oh, she needs a little realness and a little something or another. Countess has been, she said, wearing lace front wigs 24/7 since 2004, and now she regrets it. What happens, though, with wigs and even weaves is that as soon as you see yourself in the mirror with all that beautiful hair, you get addicted and strung out, and you begin to not care, many people, about what your natural hair looks like, because you've just resigned yourself that you're always gonna wear the magic hair. So I appreciate, are you wearing blue contacts? That is so 1982 Oprah. Remember when Oprah used to wear the contacts? Remember when Little Kim used to wear the contacts? I think Mary J. Blige still, Mary, do you still wear contacts? That must be it. This must be an old picture. I'm gonna give her a benefit of the doubt. Anyway, so she says that her lace front wigs were ripping out her hairline. Now let's show the picture. Yes. You know what? She said that her scalp would bump up and pus up and become infected. And she also said that she would feel the glue. You know, a lace front wig, you have to glue it down. And she would feel the glue burning her scalp. But alas, when you look in the mirror, you just don't want to, you'd rather suffer for your beauty. And then she would sleep in them. And I guess being a single person, it must be difficult, you know, if you wear wigs, how are you gonna explain to your new man, you know, so, you know, like I didn't have that. Like I had 100% real hair when I was in my dating life, and then, you know, Kevin met me wearing my real hair, and I've just, you know, slowly but surely to now where I'm wearing wigs, you know, all the time for the past 13 years. Every day I wear a wig, but I do have hair under this, and I do. This is a lace front wig, but it's not laced or fronted. I mean, don't come over here, waiter. I'll get you. But look. Listen. Look, I have no shame in my game about wigs. You know, I have my wig line and everything like that. But what I would suggest to you girls who shave your hairlines or suffer for lace front wigs, the first thing you do when you get a lace front wig is you cut the lace off and you figure out a way to fashion it. The first thing I do when I get home is I take off my wig and I put it in the drawer. I just, Countess, I'm sorry that happened. I wish I had gotten to you before all that. But good luck with whatever you're gonna do with your wig pieces. Wow, Hot Topics is over, but the show still is rolling on. We've got more great show for you. From the new movie, Muppets Most Wanted, the fabulous Miss Piggy is here. Plus, we're gonna kick off a new segment on the show called Trendy at Wendy, where you can buy some of today's hottest trends and fashions at huge discounts. But up next, our Hot Talk panel is gonna break down the hottest stories of the week, so don't go far. To discuss the hottest topics of the week. Joining me today are psychotherapist and the partner and a spokesperson for Exaholic.com. It's Dr. Robbie. Her last name is Ludwig, like Beethoven. And from the show, one of my favorite shows on TV, Dr. Drew on Call. Say hello to HLN, Jenny Hutt. The original human beatbox and the greatest entertainer in the world. Give it up for Dougie Fresh. Yes. Welcome, everyone. Okay, let's get started. So there's a man in New Jersey who's suing his ex-fiancée for banning him from the delivery room during the birth of their child. It's a landmark case, everybody. The judge ruled against him, and now in New Jersey, women have the legal right to ban whoever they want from the delivery room, including the dad. Dougie, is this fair?
Wow. I think that it's not really that fair because if they went in the room and made that child,
yes,
he should be able to go into the room while that child is being born. Partnership.
I agree. I mean, look,
Dr. Robbie, you agree?
I agree. I think it's a step backwards legally, and we can ask Jenny to not allow a father to be in the room. Yes, he is a part of the process. We care so much about fathers rising to the occasion and being an integral part of their child's life. To say that they can't be a part of the delivery room would be, what if a woman just cavalierly decides, I don't want my spouse there. I don't want my ex-partner there.
That's a woman's choice, though.
Yeah, by the way, that's my choice. Now, I liked my husband being there. It's not about child support. I liked my husband being in the delivery room. Thank God he was there to pull, when they pulled the stuff out of me, I had C-sections.
Yeah,
it was
C-section.
not pretty.
Yeah.
But if I don't want someone in there when I'm that way, then no one should be in that room.
I think that it's a woman's choice.
Yes.
Whoever we want in
interesting.
there. And by the way, if a woman chooses that she doesn't want the baby's father in there, that's fine. My choice was that I wanted my husband north of the equator, and I wanted my mother in there. So my mother and my husband were in there, but it's a woman's choice. Now, if you don't want your man in there, then there's something wrong with your relationship.
Agreed.
Okay?
Now, I think that that's true especially if the woman and the guy have a problem.
Yes. Yeah.
And if
Or
he's
if
being
there's
abusive
abuse.
to her,
I agree with you.
then I think he should not be allowed to be in that room.
That falls under, it should be a woman's choice.
Correct.
Here's what, we went to our Facebook page. Michael P. says, this is totally unfair. I bet you won't want him to go too far when child support is due. That's what you were saying.
He is that child's father. He has a right to be a part of a very important moment in time that a father can never get back.
58% of Wendy watchers say that the law is not fair.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the next story. It involves Scarlett Johansson speaking out about the Woody Allen child abuse scandal. For the first time, this Scarlett is speaking out. If you recall, Woody's adopted daughter, Dylan Farrow, wrote an open letter to the New York Times where she mentioned several actors' names, including Scarlett, and questioned why they would work with an alleged child molester. In response, Scarlett says the following. I think it's irresponsible to take a bunch of actors and suddenly throw their names into a situation that none of us could possibly knowingly comment on. It just feels irresponsible to me. No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's
I agree.
All right, who's talking
It may be
first?
inappropriate. It may be manipulative, it may be provocative, but I don't think it's irresponsible. Listen, Scarlett has a right to feel angry that she was included in a family matter she did not want to be included in. And I do think Dylan, although she does believe in her story, and it might be true, it might not be, was being very aggressive towards Woody in a very public way. And Woody's friends want to support him. I get that. But irresponsible, no.
I think that her publicist should prepare a one-line statement about, you know, when she goes for interviews with Scarlett, don't ask her about Woody Wood.
I like the way
Alan.
I like the way Kate Winslet handled it.
Because seriously, her responses were, to me, a bit out of
Scarlett?
control. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I read
mean,
a lot of responses.
hello?
She talked way too much.
And
she was.
And if the person if the actors did not know what happened, for you to want them to not, you know, for you to make them to put them against Woody and they don't know.
Everybody's heard this story.
guys,
it's a pretty open story for a long time.
But the case was.
Woody was not convicted.
Right.
Woody was not convicted.
Her complaint is that she's being thrust into something she doesn't know anything about.
Right.
When aren't celebrities asked and talked about with things they know nothing about?
Yeah, she
That's
needs
far from
Like,
being
if
an
she was
actress.
called in to court,
Yes.
then I'd understand her saying that
Right.
she was angry and it was, you know, irresponsible.
At Wendy's show, 75% of you agreed with Scarlett that it's irresponsible. I was so
How about
shocked.
inappropriate? I think she used
I don't even know that
the
it's
wrong
inappropriate.
word.
Hold on. If she is going to be out and saying that she loves Woody Allen so much and loves doing his movies so much, then she opens the door to the conversation about Woody Allen.
Yep.
Then
I agree.
then we can then say, well, you like him so much, by the way, it's alleged X, Y, and Z.
But I think she used a wrong word. I think in describing, I think she meant to say inappropriate. I don't want to pretend I'm Scarlett or know what she's thinking.
The word inappropriate.
Yeah.
Versus irresponsible. I think she used the wrong word. Because if she said inappropriate,
It's
nobody
just-
would be saying anything.
It's all a disgusting story. I mean, who
Yes.
lies about being molested? So we don't know whether this is true or not, but who would write an open letter about being molested, the worst thing that could happen to a child?
And it makes and the last thing I want to say is that the actor or the actress that gets into a movie with Woody Allen has to make the decision on whether they believe it or not, either way.
Yes.
Because you're on this side and you're on that side.
Oh,
you don't
gosh.
know what to believe. Now it's no longer about acting.
It's about molestation.
Right.
It's so depressing. Can you
It
break it up
is.
with a quick beatbox? Just get All right, let's move on to the next story. Jason Bateman, everybody, is promoting his new movie. It's called Bad Words. And in an interview with GQ magazine, he admitted that he swears all the time in front of his 2-year-old daughter. Jenny, you got kids? Do you think it's okay to swear in front of them?
I don't have a problem with it. I don't. And listen, and by the way, who doesn't swear in front of their kids? Come on, you stub your toe?
At least once,
What?
right?
All right,
At
what?
least once.
The only problem is there's sometimes like I'll stub my toe and I'll go like mother F, and then I'll say, I'll stub my toe and I'll say F me harder, and then
Who
awkward.
doesn't? Just clap if you
Yeah.
don't swear in front of your kids. Yeah.
No.
Well, I grew up in a
know.
household where my parents never sweared in front of me, and I don't swear in front of my parents. That's
Really?
just the way it is. And I would not swear in front of a 2-year-old only because they're not fully formed in the vocabulary, and you don't want them to know the cat in the hat, after learning how to say the F word, you know. However, starting at about 8 years old, at 10 definitely, I will not only curse,
Right.
I will curse you out so hard that I will curse you in.
I'm right there with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna play drink. I'm gonna play drink and say, listen, of course I've cursed in front of my kids and I try not to. But I think the point here is that you want your kids to develop a range of being able to describe their emotions and
Using
feelings.
curse words.
No, because it's about emotional intelligence and being able to describe how you feel. And so if you can do that eloquently in front of your kids, they will
Well, they
pick
do
that
that
up.
90% of the time, but when they piss you off, you never called your kids little effers?
All the time. What? Yes.
I have amnesia after I swear to my
but
kids.
I think it depends on, like, when you're using curse words. I think it depends on where you're coming from with it.
Anger.
You mother. You know, that's
Yup.
different.
By the way,
That's different.
But you're
than,
right, and I bet when you say little effer, don't you follow it by and I love you?
No.
Oh.
No. We have to take a break. Thank you all for being here. This is a terrific panel. Look, we can argue all day at wendyshow.com, where you can also find out more information about our panelists as well. Up next, everybody, the one and only Miss Piggy is here. Welcome back. Our next guest is one of the most glamorous icons in the world. She's also starring in a new movie. This would be her 8th feature film. It's called Muppets Most Wanted. Take a look.
If we're to get away with this, you've got to keep up appearances.
I am keeping up
If you want
appearances.
the crown jewel, stick to the plan. Do whatever the pig wants. Keep her happy. Whatever she asks of you.
Stupid fraud! Stupid train! I don't want to talk to you, Kermit. I said I want you out!
I don't think you know what you want.
Yeah, dude, I just told you.
You're my lady, and I'm your man, baby.
Oh, please welcome the one and only Miss Piggy. Hey, girl. Piggy, it's been a long time. It's good to see you again.
How you doing?
How you doing? I love to give the shoe cam here on the show. Hold your feet together, and there we are. Fabulous Christian Louboutins.
Christian Louboutin!
Yes.
Made just for moi. You can't go out and get these.
Yep, spoiled.
Nope.
Braggart.
Only one pair.
Look, and I love your ensemble. Is this one of your favorite designers?
Thank you, thank you. Oh, this is Stefano. Yeah,
Oh.
From Hoboken.
Oh.
Yes, he's the best, most well-known, most famous designer of Hoboken.
Well, I must say, after, this is going to be your 8th feature film, and life is sweet, diva.
It sure is. It sure is, and it just keeps getting better.
Steady work and a steady paycheck
Oh,
means
yeah.
that a girl has extra money to splurge on some of her favorite things.
Sure.
Do talk.
Yeah, well, clothes, dresses, shoes.
Yes.
Chocolate.
Yes.
More dresses, more chocolate.
More wigs.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
But the best thing is, when I make a movie, or when I'm promoting it like I am doing now.
Yes.
I don't have to pay for any of these things.
And they let you keep the stuff.
I can just charge it back to the studio. Yeah, you want to make some extra cash today? Yeah, I'll buy something off of you. How about this couch? How about that camera over there? Hey, how about the audience?
You got money to blow. She's got
Yeah, you want to be part of my entourage?
extra coins.
Sure you do.
Okay, the most obvious thing is that she is wearing the most magnificent ring on the finger.
What?
Can we get a ring cam on Piggy?
Yes.
It is Piggy. Gorgeous. Okay.
I almost hate to break it to everyone. I got this out of a box of Cracker Jacks. I did.
Are you engaged, you and Kermit?
No, this is just a placeholder.
A placeholder.
No, sadly, we are still not engaged.
After what, 30 years you've been
please
together?
don't remind me.
Oh my gosh. And then,
Men!
Yeah,
Men.
What is his problem?
I don't know. It just seems like all men have cold feet. Or in his case, cold and wet flippers.
Cold
I don't know.
feet. So now in the movie, Tina Fey seems like she's flirting and kind of trying to move in on your man.
Yes.
So
That's the role. In the movie, she plays a prison warden who falls in love with my Kermie. And yeah. It's just a role, but
It's
she
just a
took her
role.
role a bit too seriously. Yeah, I had to straighten her out. Tina's lovely. She's very talented, but she has a little trouble distinguishing reality from fiction.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I told her that I know Princess Elsa and Anna from that movie Frozen.
Yes.
She was hounding me for autographs for weeks.
All right, so...
They're animated characters, Wendy.
I know.
They're not real like you or me.
Yes, sitting here talking to you, I'm questioning my own sanity and my own reality talking with you. I'm talking to Miss Piggy.
I know.
Hey, Miss Piggy.
It's like a dream come true, isn't it?
Is it difficult outfitting a pig's body?
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what I'm saying.
I do have a very unique body, it's
Yes.
true. But thankfully, I have many fashion designer friends.
Yes.
Yes, and including Vivienne Westwood.
Oh.
Yes, the famous British, legendary.
Okay.
Really, a designer. And she made a couple of outfits for the movie.
Including a wedding gown.
Yes.
Like Sarah Jessica Parker from
that.
Sex and the City.
Look at that. Am I not gorgeous in that?
Yeah, you're gorgeous. I don't want to ruin this plot line, but the idea that you're wearing a wedding dress has me intrigued.
Yes.
Vivienne Westwood is the same designer who did Pharrell's big hat, too. Well, Miss Piggy, it was wonderful catching up with you. Congratulations on all. That's it.
That's it.
Congratulations
All
on
right.
all of your success.
Well, thank you.
You've never looked better.
Aw.
And Muppets,
sweet.
everybody, Muppets Most Wanted hits theaters tomorrow. You keep it here. Up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good. How can I help you?
All right, Wendy, I've never been married. I am going to be 50 next year, and I really want to have a baby. My friends and family don't think it's a good idea. What do you think?
That's a terrible idea.
Really?
We're 49 years old. What do we need with trying to birth a baby?
I don't want to have one. I can't have one.
Oh, then what do you want to do?
I want to adopt.
Fine.
You think it's a good idea?
Can you do a deep knee bend?
Well, yeah, I can actually.
There you go. Are you still able to sit on the floor and cross your legs like a pretzel?
I can do all that.
Perfect.
I can bend down like.
There you go. Listen, 50, it's a weird time. A lot of our friends are old for 50, and a lot of us are still young for 50.
That's what I'm saying.
So you adopt maybe not a baby infant.
A 3?
Maybe a 3, maybe get ready for kindergarten, like a 40-year-old. The older the better.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, when we're 50.
They can talk, too.
Yeah, they can talk, exactly. All right, well, good luck with that. You guys keep it here. Up next, an unbelievable discount on some of the hottest trends and accessories. So keep it here. Welcome back. It's time for Trendy at Wendy, where we show you how to stay on trend and on budget with the hottest accessories at special discount prices. Here to show us how to stay trendy without breaking the bank is financial expert and fashionista. Say hello to friend of the show, Nicole Lapis. I love these belts. These are good. All right.
Thank you.
First of all, what do you have for us today?
Oh, well, first let's start with the Gala by Daniela Suave. Gorgeous gypsy teardrop earrings. These are huge celeb faves. Demi Lovato, she is young, she is hot, she is trendy. Look at her rocking that on the red carpet.
Oh, wow.
J-Lo has also rocked these on the red carpet.
How much are they?
All right, well, we're gonna get there.
Okay,
But
sorry.
yes, they retail for $125.
Okay.
But for Wendy watchers,
Only
for Wendy watchers, you get 77% off, so they're $29.
Shut up! Okay.
I love the rose gold. It's very on trend.
I love all the colors. It's beautiful.
Get 'em
All right,
all.
let's talk about these hot bracelets. I'm dying.
These are Parker Daniels modernist cuffs. We've seen cuffs all over the red carpet, all over premieres, all over
Not like
awards
this.
shows. Those are nice with the little bolt. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of Cartier-ish.
Yes.
The orange is a little Hermes-ish.
Yes.
But without that price tag.
How much is this?
$220 is what it retails for.
Okay.
But for Wendy watchers.
Only
84% off, so they're only $35. You can get all these colors. They're 18-karat gold-plated, real leather.
Gorgeous.
And if you got all of them, you still wouldn't spend as much as you would pay one at retail.
Okay, come on, let's talk about these sunglasses.
Betsy Johnson cat eye sunglasses. Hello.
All right.
Rihanna has been seen rocking these.
Oh.
They're good in Hollywood because they keep you from the sun, they keep you from the paparazzi. This is your girl, Betsy Johnson.
Yeah, I love her.
you some Betsy Johnson.
And how much
We
are
all
these
do.
glasses?
These are $60 at retail, but only for Wendy watchers on wendyshow.com for 7 days only. This exclusive discount, 70% off, $18.
All right. Hurry up. We better hurry up and end this show so I can run to the computer and order before everybody buys them.
London Fog faux leather handbags, but they feel real. They feel luxurious
First of all,
and gorgeous.
I would think that this was ostrich. I don't know that it's faux. But
love me
and
some
who knew that
ostrich.
London Fog, the raincoat people, make beautiful handbags, right?
They're very classic. They have a lot of room inside, but they are $150 normally. But for Wendy watchers, they are 72% off at $42.
All right, everybody. Nicole, what an amazing demonstration here. These deals are amazing, and they are for us, the Wendy watchers only. There's a limited supply of everything and a limited time that everything's available. So run to your computer and go to wendyshow.com right now before to purchase before they all sell out, okay? All right, thank you very much, Nicole. Great job. Up next, everybody, is the audience eye candy of the day. Don't miss it. I still can't believe I have a talk show. It's so good. All right, it's time for us to reveal our audience eye candy of the day. Of course, our audience is very fashionable, but alas, I only have one How You Doing Diva fan to give away today. Oh, there you go. How you doing, Diva fan? Got that shot? Drum roll, please. Our audience eye candy of the day winner is Natasha McVeigh. Come on down. I love it, Natasha. Yes, girl. Work. Here's your Diva fan. I am loving your bold hair statement. And you're a natural redhead?
Yes, I am.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
First day of spring, and you are the one. Talk about your outfit.
Thank you so much for picking me.
You're welcome.
How you doing?
Good. Your dress?
I got this from Macy's. It was originally $100, and I got it. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It was originally $70, and I got it for $30.
Oh, good. And your shoes?
And my shoes are Steve Madden.
So cute.
And they were originally $110, and I got them for $70.
And of course, your lips and your stiletto nails on trend. Very nice. That's Natasha, everybody. We'll be right back. Good job. I want to thank my Hot Talk panel, also Nicole Lappin and the fabulous Miss Piggy, my co-host, my studio audience. I could not do this without you. Thank you so much. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time.